Greetings and welcome back to Don't Starve. So as you can see, I've reset my game info so we can jump right back in here, and again, I don't have any characters unlocked. Just change my world settings to the huge and my seasons to very long. Jump in here. Now, if we get another spring start, I've already learned from my mistakes of the past, I need to get a crock pot sooner, because crock pot food can boost both hunger and sanity, and that is a priority to help me maintain my sanity early on. Until I get an ice box, I will not be able to preserve food as long, but my goals are going to be the same regardless of which season I'm in, which is to collect 40 straw, 40 twigs, 40 wood, and we are in fall, so we will have a slightly easier start here. The bees won't be hostile. Rabbits will be available, so I can get a prestidigitator pretty quickly, and be able to start making beard, using my beard hair to give me meat effigies. So yes, now we shouldn't have the constant rains. We should not have the long dusk that was bad for our sanity. So now hunger is our primary concern. But hunger is not as difficult to deal with during fall, because you have rabbit holes for additional food sources, which were not available in spring. If I find beech nuts, they will drop 2 beech nuts when I harvest them. So yeah, we're going to have a little bit easier time with the fall start. And maybe I'll get a little farther and actually be prepared for spring when it's time for spring. And with my first character, I'd like to survive a full year before I attempt adventure mode, or before I start going to any of the DLCs. Alright, so we found a path that goes nowhere. Yeah, that path goes absolutely nowhere. Alright, I've gathered a handful of materials, so I should be able to get an axe, I believe. And possibly a pick, yes. Alright. So let me do some quick reorganization here. And I guess I could be having the pick in my hand and be doing this while I'm moving stuff, so I can get a little bit more gold. As I said before, I need at least 5 gold. More would be helpful, but 5 will work. Now, looking at the map, there's a wormhole right there. But other than that, we appear to be stuck in an evergreen area. But that shouldn't be too much of a big deal. I can rely on evergreens if I absolutely need to. I don't like getting the pine cones over getting the birch nuts, but so be it if I can't find birch nuts. Right now, food looks like it's going to be my major issue. Getting plenty of stone and gold. Grass is a little in the short supply, but we'll find that. Alright, I think I've got sufficient stone. There is plenty of gold up here, but I'm going to have to dodge some of the tall birds. But we did find a good place to find ice later on. Oh, leave me alone. I'm not bothering you. I'm just passing through the area. Alright, I think I've got sufficient gold. And we found the trees I needed. And here's some grown models. So we'll get plenty of logs, and we'll also get a food supply from here. And they should drop 2 each. So that's even more food, and I can save some for planting to get a grove to burn down for charcoal. After I gather a handful of logs here, we can follow this trail to see where it goes. It's starting to get dark. So I need to be ready. I can make a campfire, but not a campfire and torches. That's fine. Let's pre-make the campfire. That's more important. We'll also pre-make the fire pit. I need more grass to be able to do some other things I would like to do ahead of time. But I shouldn't need umbrellas and straw hats, so my grass requirements should be a little bit lower. Oh, do I have enough for another axe? Yes. It does not require grass. There's some catcoons around here. We're going to need to place our campfire somewhere where I can continue to chop down trees during the night. I need to find an area with several grown trees. This looks good. Let's go ahead and get this one way over here. And get ready to place our campfire down. Now the nights are fairly short in autumn, which is another good thing. So we're going to put a campfire right here. And since it's not raining, one campfire should last us through the night. That looks like one of the things. I'll go down and investigate it in a moment. Yeah, night should only be about 90 seconds. I might cook up some of these seeds. I'm not really starving yet, so I could hold off. Actually, yeah, let's cook up some birch nuts. That would be a better. Probably about 6 should hold us for the night. Well, 5. Let's try 5. One more. Yeah, 6. I was right in my first estimate. I'd like to save some for replanting, because I would like to replant these trees when I come back and yank up the stumps. And since these trees drop 2 birch nuts each, I can save some for other uses and still have some to replant. But yeah, food should not be too bad of an issue. Sanity won't be as bad because there won't be the constant rains. Though we didn't encounter it before, there's also the danger of frog rains during spring. We did not face those, but those are hazardous to your health as well as sanity. Alright, let's gather a few things while we wait for that campfire to die out, because I would like to start stockpiling ashes for... Alright, that is the crank thing. Oh look, another axe. And we have access to a pig house. Since the pig house shows up on the map, for now, since I haven't got the science station to make signs, I will just remember that the thing is near it. And we've got some roads to follow to see if we can find some more interesting things. Following the roads is also a good way to find Chester. More pig houses. I need to find an area with beefalo and grass. And the areas with beefalo usually also have grass. I'll go ahead and chop down a few more trees on the way. Each tree will be 3 logs, so 2 more trees should do it. These 2 right here. And then it is just primarily twigs and grass that I need to collect. And there we go. Got 1 spare log, that'll work. Actually, I need to go ahead and pre-make a campfire. Oh, I don't have the grass for it. Yeah, we definitely need to find grass. I'll grab some twigs along the way. And let's put up our axe so we're not accidentally cutting down trees while we're doing this. Berry bush. Another berry bush. I hear a gobbler. Alright, as soon as he starts... Yeah, now... As soon as he makes a beeline for the berries you lay down, it is pretty easy to take out. And that's more food for us. Alright, so this is a cat-coon forest. Don't see anything really special on the mini-map. We need to push to find grass before nightfall, otherwise we will not have a light source, because you need grass for either torches or the campfire. Now I do have a fire pit pre-made, but I would rather not use it until I have found a place where I want to put a base. I'll have to remember this swamp and come back for it. For the reeds, I don't have the inventory space really right now. Alright, that's a dead end. And we really need to find some grass before night comes. We have about 3 minutes. Oh, what is this? I see a clockwork piece above us, so we have a source for gears. I definitely need a log suit before I deal with them. There's another wormhole. Did that show up on the minimap? It did not. Let's wander over and get it revealed. Now, it will rain occasionally, but it's not enough for me to really worry about it. I should be able to take shelter under trees or near a fire to compensate for the rains in fall. And we are going... Oh, there is grass. Good. I need at least 2 more grass. Now let's collect some more stone while we're at it. Now, we will still be getting wet, unfortunately. Even under the tree, unless I made a straw hat or a parasol. But I believe I can make do without either. Alright, there's an entrance to the underground. Oh, we have a mushroom ring there. Alright, we've got enough grass to pre-make a campfire. But I am very short on the grass I have collected, and I can't see the road. Because it ended, that's why. Alright, we are going to have to backtrack and check the other road fork. Now, there probably won't be many resources for me to collect along the way. I'm still not very wet, as you see. It's only down to like 2. Oh, there is a suspicious dirt pile. It is too late in the evening for me to worry about that, though. We're just going to keep moving through the swamp and see if we can't make it back over to the other fork before night falls. We probably won't. Oh, wait, let's grab some more seeds. I hear spiders. I'll come back and investigate that at a later time. We still need to do a little bit more exploration while we're gathering materials. Alright, it's about to be night. I'd like to get to an area where I can at least cut down some trees. This looks good. We'll set up our campfire here and cut down a few more trees during the night. That'll give us more logs to be able to spare to make another campfire once we get more grass. Right now, grass is our big holdup. Now, since it's raining, I really won't be able to get a gobbler. As soon as it pops out, it will immediately hide. See if I can get this tree before it gets too dark over here. Yep, see, popped out and immediately went back in. Alright. Now let's cook up these berries. Well, actually, let's cook up the drumsticks, because that will clear an inventory spot. Cook them. It is so hard to select sometimes. Oh, so nice of you, tree, to grow during the night so I can cut you down. And as I said before, you don't have to worry about the tree guardians until about day 10. So you are free to cut down whichever trees you want without worrying about it. And they're not that difficult to pacify. All you really have to do is plant trees near them. So if you're dealing with the evergreen versions, you can just plant pine cones near them and it'll generally pacify them. You can plant birch nuts near these guys, though they're a little harder to navigate to be able to plant while you're avoiding being killed by them and their birch nutters. This fire should be on its last legs. I don't see any more. There it goes. Now I've got enough for one healing salve. So let's get back to the road and explore back the other way. Let's go north first. Oh look, rope. Well, that saves us from having to get a certain amount of straw. What is this? A torch. Alright. I'll go ahead and grab these berries. Set our bait out over here and collect a whole bunch more berries. No gobbler yet. Oh, we found Glommer's statue. I don't think we're getting one. A gobbler. Finally dry. Let's set our bait over here. One risk about wandering so far from my bait is if one had spawned, I wouldn't have gotten back to it before he did. Alright, so Glommer's statue shows up. We found that. Still not doing well on grass. About halfway on our twigs, there's one piece of grass. Enough for another campfire. And we found the Pig King. That's a good thing. Let's just gather some twigs on the way back. Oh, we found another path to follow. Well, while we're up here, let's go ahead and follow it. And might get lucky and it lead us to grasslands. If it leads us to Beefalo, it'd be great to have our base along this path because it's between the Pig King and Beefalo. But I am having a hard time finding grass this time. Last time it was clockworks, this time it is grass. Twigs are not a problem. There's a spider. Let's move over so we get it on the map. Plenty of twigs. Got enough berries. That's the reason I'm not picking these other berry bushes just yet. They would replenish, but I don't think... What am I locking up for? There we go. I don't think... I think a lot of them would end up spoiling before I ended up using them. Alright, I picked one too many twigs because I got distracted by the lag spike. More spiders. One thing I can do to free up some space, let's go to science and pre-craft a science machine. Oh, we found a little cluster of grass. That's not too bad. But not enough. We're up to about 10. Oh, that's a walrus camp. Oh, good. More grass. Almost halfway. I'm not sure if following this path was as would have been as productive as going the other way, but we'll make it back as far as we can before night falls. If I can manage to keep spotting the road in the bloom. Hello. Now that's odd. Normally you don't see tree guardians before day 10. And I haven't been cutting down evergreens. That guy must have just spawned. You don't trigger the spawn of them before like day 10, but I guess they can still appear. Alright, we'll cut down to this road. And then we're probably going to have to end up making our campfire soon. Oh, I haven't pre-made a campfire. Well, that clears up a little bit more logs. This leads to... yeah, we have to go past the... oh, this is not a spot to spend the night. We're going to pull back here. Let's see. Let's drop the twig over here. It won't really decay or anything. That'll give me space to cook these berries up. So I do need to free up an inventory slot right now. I think I overate, but oh well. But yeah, as you can see, you know, it's a lot easier to manage your stats during fall compared to spring. You know, by day 3, I was struggling already. Right now, I'm doing fine. I could use more grass, though. Hopefully this path leads somewhere. Now, what I could do is I could... Let's see, where's that wormhole from here? Oh, it's nowhere nearby, is it? There's one way over in the swamp. There's one over there. I was thinking this might not be a bad spot for a base, because I'll have access to tall birds and the Pig King, though. And I could always run the hounds to the swamp and see if I couldn't get the tentacles to finish them off, if I have problems with them. But, you know, the first few waves I can usually handle once I get my log suit and stuff. And going ahead and setting down the science machine now. Well, night's almost over. I can wait. We got less than 30 seconds. Next night, I can probably, as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and pre-make another campfire. That'll use up a few more resources. Yeah, I just need the grass now to really be able to complete everything I wanted to do. There's not really anything to gather in the immediate vicinity while I wait. Well, gold. I can grab some gold while I wait for the campfire to fade, and these seeds that bird just dropped there. Any more gold within range? Not really. But that fire's almost out. I really want to keep those ashes. Ashes are a little bit hard to come by early in the game, especially once I put up my fire pit. You pretty much stop seeing them. Alright, there's the thing we already knew where it was. I should be able to get to these ashes. It took about a minute for the fire to die out. And once we make it through this rocky waste with the tall birds... Hello. I'm just passing through. No threat to you. They are such antisocial creatures. I could understand if they were aggressive if I got near their eggs or something, but they can be rather annoying when you're not really near them. You're just wandering through the area and they want to chase you down. Well, we found plenty of pig houses. Ah, finally! The grasslands. So we'll have access to rabbits when I get enough materials to make the rabbit huts, or the snare traps. I'll be able to catch rabbits, so that is another source of food. I also will need the rabbits to make the prestidigitator. But we will have plentiful grass in this area. Another wormhole. I don't see any beefalo yet, or hear any signs of them. I see more spiders. I just heard something growl. Sounded pretty big, too. Almost sounded like the swamp noises. I wonder if there's a little bit of swamp down there. Yeah, we've almost got the resources we need. Matter of fact, we're about to have it. Yeah, definitely hearing the growl over here. There must be a section of swamp down here somewhere. But we do have a suspicious dirt pile we can investigate. But let's continue along this road as long as we have daylight, and then we'll stop and do our research tonight. Now, I may end up making my base here. Being near the rabbits is very good, because I will have plentiful grass. There are bees not too far away. was no beefalo in that section, though. Oh, frog ponds, another source of food. And it looks like we're back into coniferous forest. Boy, this road goes really far. And there's a branch. So once this one ends, I've got another one to backtrack to. We found another one of the things. And another branch. And we have found another section of the grassy plains and signs of beefalo. Good. So we have found almost everything we need this time, and we're not really hurting for resources. I meant statistics. We're not really hurting for sanity and all of that. I'm not having to spend the majority of my time combating the rain. I mean, I ignored the rainstorm that happened, and you saw how little impact it had on my sanity and dryness. Alright, we're getting a little bit more exploration done. It'll be dark soon. I'm already having difficulty spotting the path, but it appears to have ended. Now, I would like to investigate that a dirt pile eventually. I mean, there's no real rush on it. Oh, look, cluster of flowers. Alright, so this ends at some pig huts. And I'm going to have to throw down a campfire before I make it much farther. The crossroads looks like a good spot. Alright, so now we can get our research on. Let's go ahead and make another campfire ahead of time. Set down our science machine and do some prototyping. First thing I need is a backpack. That is actually under survival, I think. There we go. Now I can carry more. Good. Next thing I'm going to need... I don't need to make the fur roll because night is not as big of a problem right now. I am going to need a spear and a log suit. Structure-wise... No, actually we need to go to refining because I need to make prototype rope, even though I've got some. I need to prototype boards. I believe I need 5. I need 4 cut stone. I need to make 2 electrical doodads so I can make the alchemy engine. Tool-wise, I am going to need a shovel. I need a hammer. Structure-wise, I need to make a sign. Now, I need 3 more boards to make the chest, but that can wait because my sanity's capped now from all of the prototyping I did. So let's reorganize this a little bit. Actually, let's keep the log suit on us. Let's put the rope up. Let's put the ashes up. The rocks. The gold. We need to keep the basic materials that we need for fires and tools on us. Alright, let's get out our hammer, wherever that went. I did prototype a hammer, didn't I? Where is it? I could have sworn I made a hammer. I'm missing the stone to make a hammer. But I don't need to prototype it. I could have sworn I prototyped one of those. But I'm not seeing it. I guess I ran out of stone before I went to try and make it. Oh, I'm hungry. I did not pay attention to that when I had the campfire. I was too busy doing prototyping. Oh, well. I guess we can eat some raw seeds. That'll stave off hunger for a little bit. Now I need a few rocks. Just enough stone to put together a hammer and break down the science machine. Let's go ahead and drop some berries. Oh, no, no, no. Can't do that around pigs. They'll go for them. There are a lot of berries bushes here. I'll go ahead and risk it. If he starts headed for it, I'll grab it. No, 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 you don't. Damn it! I think he got one. Oh well. He might have gotten more than one. I gotta remember not to drop the entire stack. Well, I got enough berries to tide me over for tonight. But there's no stone over here. Oh, there's some south. I'll go get that. Because I can actually go for actual stone and get the niter now. This will work. Alright. Now I can make my hammer and break up the science machine and then find a spot to put our... I actually need to make a couple of torches. Find a spot to put our actual base. There we go. Alright, now, so far, I haven't explored the wormholes, but there's another fork I can explore there, but so far I'm thinking around here is a good spot. It's close to a wormhole. It's not too awfully far from the Pig King. And it's not too far from Beefalo. Or right here is really close to the Pig King, though that's not really as big a deal as anything else. I don't mind traveling to the Pig King. But this is close to a swamp, which is almost as good as Beefalo. I'll have to think about it. Having a source of food nearby, this is still looking better. Because actually there's a wormhole right there. Yeah, that might be a good spot for a camp. I'll eventually get rid of that spider then. Oh, yes, signs. Let's mark this on the map, since there's one of the things here. Collect a few resources on our way to explore this last path. I think tonight may be the last night we actually do a campfire without putting down a base. We'll set up a fire pit the next night. There's a grave. Alright, we've got a fork here, but it's probably going to loop around. Oh, there is swamp. And large spiders nest. And another suspicious pile. Let's grab some reeds. I need 8 if I recall. Oh, we got another clockwork piece. See if I can get all these reeds before I have to set up camp. A lot of mushrooms. More mushrooms than reeds, unfortunately. Four more. I might be able to get them before night falls. I don't really want to be around here. Okay. Stop swinging so I can grab these reeds. I don't really want to be here in the swamp at night. Just 2 more reeds. There's one. Oh, finish grabbing it before you move, you fool. You're getting twitchy. Alright, now let's get the hell out of this swamp to spend our final night before looking for a place for a base. And actually, the next morning, we could probably track down that suspicious dirt pile. Let's get a little bit farther from the spiders. There we go. Cook up some berries. Provides a little bit more food. I think it goes from like 9 to 12. And again, I may end up overeating these. Let's see, that is 6, 7, 8. That is 8. Yeah, they're giving about 12. They're also giving some healing, which I needed. Let's cook up some birch nuts. A couple of them. Mainly for the healing. Yeah, I'm completely full. So yeah, we are pretty much all set up. As soon as this night passes, let's see. Rabbits, bees, frogs, swamp, beefalo. Yeah, we're going to set up our base up here. It's pretty close to a wormhole, which will give us access to another area. Not too far up the road from another wormhole. Not too far from the Pig King. And not too far from beefalo, and not too close either. I also have access to the bees, the wasp, the swamp. That is a pretty good base location right there. The spiders are a big threat starting out, but I can demolish them. And just hunt spiders elsewhere. Usually it's best to let a spider's nest grow to 3 before you destroy it, because you get more out of it, I believe. But I have no problem taking out a level 1 spider nest if it's in a bad location, because they're replenishable. I mean, you can just find another spider nest, let it grow, and then pick it to level 3 to where you can move it. So yeah, I think we had a fairly good start here. Got a little bit wounded because I got careless with the tentacles, but like I said, I can be a little careless starting out with certain things and still be able to recover for it. The game's not that unforgiving. Now, it is unforgiving if you do what I did last game, which is waffle a little bit, be unsure about what you're doing, get overwhelmed and not know what to do first, because there is a bit of pressure on progressing. But we're going to call this an episode. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.